Alright, so we got a clog drain here. Customer called, said the washing machine drain was overflowing when they take showers from upstairs. So I opened this one, this cap here, and I saw it was down. I hadn't run any water yet, so I almost filled it up, which would have been a mistake, because that washer is on the other side of the wall here. I opened up over here this cap, and I could see standing water in there. And so I went over to here. This is the running trap for the house, the house trap. So this is a U. So sometimes it's clogged in there, so we always open up the outside pipe. And if that's down and it's clogged back here, because it clogs in the U sometimes. But I could see for sure that when I open this guy up, that water level's right to there. So it's clogged in between here and the street. You can see outside the window here. The street's not too far, so I'm thinking 30-40 feet at the most. So usually I bring in the Geo68, but this basement's tight, hard to get down here. So I took the Geo50, Gorlitz Geo50 machine, 1/2-inch cable, and retrofitted it with double 3 blades on the front. The cable's newer, so it's nice and stiff. And what we're going to do is snake it from here out. I inquired to see if this had happened before. Maybe there were some roots out there. I don't see any trees there. There was one across the street, which it is possible for the roots to get from there out. So I'm going to get these 3-inch blades stuffed. Hopefully get them stuffed downstream here. Sometimes newer blades are a little stiff. Get them stuffed in there a little bit. Doesn't want to go. I can feel the cable fighting. See if I get a better angle of the camera. So I don't want you to miss anything. I'm gonna ruin my camera. But we're starting to break through. What I'm gonna do is come back through that spot. And work it again, because that one spot is technically, I think, where the clog is. But we might have cut through it and it's still there, so We'll obviously want to get back through it again and make sure it's all the way gone, especially if it's roots or something. Sometimes it could just be a stubborn blockage. My money's on roots. Through it again. I'm going to go a little further just to make sure the rest of the line's clear. Oh, maybe the blockage in front of it. The rest of that seems okay. For now, at least. I'm going to work on that one area that's giving us trouble. The second I got through it, the water level dropped, but it didn't drop all the way. So, right there. I'm still getting hung up. Might be an instance where I'm going to have to keep running water and running the cable and running water and running the cable. All the way down again, but still funny. Didn't get that eruption I wanted. So it's flowing. Running in there, got some stuff running upstairs. It's clear, but definitely something odd with it, so I'm going to recommend the camera. This is Bill from Flow Geek Sewer and Drain. I'm doing a video inspection. So this is 4-inch cast iron pipe. So it kind of heads out in an angle and then takes a right. And should transfer over to clay pipe here momentarily. There it is right there. So it's 6, almost 7 feet. The pipe changes from 4-inch cast iron to 4-inch clay. And you can see like the steam is in here because I was using hot water. I'm going to continue forward. You can see right here that at 19 feet there's a slight lip in the pipe. We call that a misalignment. It's not a, that one's not as bad. There's something further down here, but here we go. This is what I was getting hung up on. I don't know what that is. I was able to cut through it. You can see right here there's a gap in the pipe as well.
Yeah.
So this might be a shift in the pipe. And the top end of this might be all dirt and stuff, and there's paper in there just because it was backed up.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking to see is what it does after this. Oh no, it's intact. That's just a weird spot. So you can see I cut a hole in it. I'll go back and address that after, but I want to look at the rest of the pipe, see how actual long it is before I get to the city sewer. That's it coming up there. So that's a left-right. So that's the city sewer to the left and right.
Okay.
So that's good news. All right. So that's the town sewer drain at 38 feet.
Jesus, that must be out that way then, right?
Yeah, well, it's crazy, but this kind of went out and then turned.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised.
But I mean, it's only 20 feet to the street.
Yeah.
Unless it must be on that side of the road.
This is what I'm concerned with. So what I think...
That looks pretty thick, too.
Yeah, and I think what this might be is because the line was clogged, everything might have been pushing out of this joint because it was under pressure. When I was pulling the cable out, it stunk. And again, sewer stinks, but it had more of a stagnant, like more stagnant than I'm used to seeing. So smelling it off the walls of the pipe.
Okay.
So I'll pause that. I'll document it. All right, you can see we got this right on the clog. So I'm going to try to pick away at it. Just got a little bit knocked off there. Have you go up, you just turn on your bathroom sink and your shower.
Yep.
Cold water and just let them run. Okay. All right, thank you. You can see we got the water here. There it goes. Still don't know what that is. Usually when I see this, it's roots, you know. So I'm gonna keep at it.
It looks like it moved.
Yeah. Oop, I got it.
Oh yeah.
That was the spot right there, yeah. So now let's see if I can see what... Yeah, you can see a little,
the lip of the pipe.
Little lip right there.
Yep.
Let's see if I can even chip a little bit of that stuff off. Right there. I mean on the left. Yeah. And then I'll scope the rest of it, make sure that makes it all the way out. See that little bit of water, how much that helps.
Yep.
Just watch your feet.
Yep.
Yeah, might not even be enough to hit on that.
Okay.
Just splash some water up there.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a hell of a lot
Yeah,
better than it was.
Yeah, now we're gonna just go down and we'll look at that joint again too. That little shiesty looking. But you can see there was a little bit of hole in the water. Just want to make sure this thing rolled all the way into the city sewer. Make it their problem. But you had that belly down the end.
Yeah.
And with the water flowing, there you go. It's already getting there. That's their line. We're not going to get that empty, but yeah, it's still right there. Okay.
Oh, is that the
Because we knew at the end of this there was a little bit of a belly in the pipe anyway. Yep, we're already. Yep, that's clear.
Sweet.
So you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. It's underwater.
Right.
So yeah, that.
I mean, all in all, I mean, besides where those joints are, the pipe doesn't look too bad.
Nope. Not at all. This is another. So this one. Oh, that's the joint. Okay. Yeah, the joints, and this is again. Besides that crack.
Yeah.
And then we're going to look at this one joint here. This was our problem joint.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see that's a flat face.
Yeah. So, all right. So what happened is this joint, for whatever reason, came apart.
Yeah.
And it becomes an area where everything collects. Still looking at that. I can't get in there to clean that.
Probably because I mean it looks like it's hollow right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all.
There's a bell.
Yeah.
So those pipes, they slide into
Yep.
the bell and then
Yep.
they slap the mortar in there.
Yep.
So it is something that can be lined.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you know whoever does the excavating, you can show them the video and then say, all right, you know, what am I, you know, where do you think? And how much is it to excavate? Is it worth lining it? Because the lining's cool. It's like a balloon that they lay through the pipe.
Yeah.
It expands and then puts the epoxy on the outside, kind of
Yep.
folds inside out as it's lining.
But would it still encapsulate that, or
Yeah.
would it make it?
So what you would see on there is probably that little bump.
Yep.
But the balloon only pushes up to the surface of the pipe. It's not going to push into the gap.
All right. So it would still give yourself a nice.
You'd have a nice
okay.
smooth
All right.
PVC.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
epoxy, but
yeah.
it looks PVC.
Yep.
So it is worth it. But then I'm practical. So if this is my house, I'll probably leave it alone. And then if you have another problem within a year, then you're like, all right,
Just leave it.
let's a year from now, if it's 6 months or 2 months or whatever, you can have another blockage.
I haven't. So this is probably. I think it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I had the other problem.
Okay.
And I haven't had a problem.
Okay.
In God knows how long.
Yeah. So this
And-
it's probably been like that for a while.
Yeah.
But you can see there's another lip there. So, and again, the epoxy goes over these lips. There is still a bump there, but
Yep.
instead of having the clay pipe, you'd have a nice smooth epoxy.
Right.
But again, I'm one of these people that I'm preaching it, but I'm not making any money off it or whatever.
Right,
I'm
right,
probably somebody that would say, all right, well, you know, if it's something that I got to deal with every 2 months, then I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's a piece of turd right there. Let's see. That might be the same deal. Well, let me see while I get it on camera.
I'm not worried about that. Okay.
Here, get this out. Yeah, so the iron, now we're back into the cast irons. You can see how old and rotted that looks. Same age as the house. Brand new. Alright, so that will do it.